Welcome students, welcome to Confidence Academy. In this video I am going to discuss about new profit sharing ratio. Let us discuss what do you mean by new profit sharing ratio. Meaning of new profit sharing ratio: the ratio in which all partners including incoming partner, means remaining partner, and if we take another person as a partner, that partner also including new partner will share profit and losses in future. What will be the ratio of the partners in future and what will be their profit sharing ratio is called as a new profit sharing ratio. In future, not present. Present there will be only old partners and they distribute the profit what they have got, but in future if they want to share profits according to, if A and B are partners and they have taken C as a new partner, then all three partners will share profit and losses in some ratio. That ratio is called as new profit sharing ratio. Okay, is it clear? Next, the situations of calculating new profit sharing ratio. There are four situations in the problem. There will be given as four situations to calculate the new profit sharing ratio. We have to find out, we have to read first the problem, afterwards we have to decide that which formula we should apply to the problem to solve the problem. Okay, just there are four situations according to the PUC syllabus. Let us discuss those four situations. One is that when old ratio and share of new partner only given in the problem, there will be given only old share of old partners and share of new partner only. Then we have to follow two steps. One is that calculate remaining share. How we have to calculate remaining share? Total share minus new partner share. What do you mean by total share? I will discuss later. Okay. Next, and second one, in step 2 we have to calculate new share. How we have to calculate new share? Old share into remaining share. When in the problem only it is given old ratio of old partners and share of new partner, then we have to follow these formulas. Then if in the problem when old ratio of old partner and share of new partner and acquired share, okay, there will be three ratios in the problem, then we have to follow only one formula: old share into minus new share. Right, is it clear? If in the problem when old ratio of old partners and share of new partner and acquired ratio is given, just make comparison. See here, what is the difference between second method and third method, second situation and third situation. In second situation, in the problem it is given acquired share. In third situation it is given acquired ratio. If in the problem it is given acquired ratio, then we have to follow two steps, step 1 and step 2. If in the problem it is given acquired share, then we have to follow only one step. Okay. In acquired ratio, then we have to follow first calculate sacrifice share. We need to calculate sacrifice share. Then how to calculate sacrifice share? In the problem it is given sacrifice ratio, we have to multiply it with the new partner's share. Then what will be the result? That is called as sacrifice share. Right, sacrifice ratio of old partner into new partner share. Then what will be the result? That is called as sacrifice share. After getting the sacrifice share, we have to calculate new share. We have to follow second step. How we have to calculate new share? Old share minus sacrifice share, because we need sacrifice share to calculate new profit sharing ratio, but in the problem it is given sacrifice ratio. Then we have to convert sacrifice ratio into sacrifice share. After that we can find out the new profit sharing ratio. In fourth situation, we can see that when old ratio and surrender share, in this method in the problem it is given as surrender share. Then also we have to follow two steps. In one step we have to calculate sacrifice share, in another step we have to calculate new share. In this step, while calculating sacrifice share, old share into surrender share, what will be the result? That is called as sacrifice share, right? Is it clear? After getting the sacrifice share, we can easily calculate new share as old share minus sacrifice share. Okay, means there are 4 methods, 1, 2, 3 and 4 methods or 4 situations. Let us discuss one problem. In PUC textbook it is given one problem. Problem number 1 in numerical questions for 6 marks. Just see this problem and first read that problem. After studying, after reading that problem, you have to judge which situation it is given or which formula we have to follow. Okay, just read that questions. What it is saying? A and B were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Means who are the partners? A and B, and they were sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Means it is given old ratio of old partners, old ratio of A and B. Like that, in first situation it is saying that when old ratio, and second situation it is saying that when old ratio, and third situation and fourth situation. In all situation it is given that in problem it will be given as a old ratio of old partner. And next, they admit C into the partnership with 1/6 share in the profits. Calculate new profit sharing ratio. In this problem it is given only old ratio of old partners and share of new partner only. Then we can follow only step 1 or situation 1. There are 2 steps, step 1 and step 2, because in this problem according to second situation there is no acquired share and there is no acquired ratio and there is no surrender share. Therefore, we should apply the first situation only. Right. Let us discuss how to solve this problem. According to first situation, the first step saying that calculate remaining share. In first step we have to calculate remaining share, and in second step we have to calculate new share. Right. In first step we have to calculate remaining share, in second step we have to calculate new share. First let us calculate calculation of remaining share. Remaining share formula is that total share minus new partner share. Okay, what is the total share? Just see here, we have, means they admit C as a new partner into partnership for 1/6 share. 1/6 share means if company got or firm got 6 rupees profit, then 1 rupee will be given to the C, means remaining amount will be 5 rupees. Is it clear? The company's total profit is 6 rupees. In the problem, if the profit ratio is given of C, if in the problem given 1/5 to C, if company got 5 rupees profit, then 1 rupee will be given to the C, then the company's total profit will be the 5 rupees, like that only. Okay, if it is given in the problem 1/10, 1/10 means if company got 10 rupees profit, then 1 rupee will be given to the new partner, then total profit is known as 10 rupees. Is it clear? Okay. Now we have to take 6/6. Why we have total share minus new partner share, the formula. And now we have to take a 6/6. Why we have to take 6/6? Because company's total profit is 6 rupees according to C's profit, right? In 6/6, if we got 6 rupees profit, then 1 rupee will be given to C minus, just observe that formula, total share minus new partner share. In 6 rupees, if we give 1 rupee to the C, then what will be the remaining share or remaining profit? 5/6. It is called as remaining share. Is it clear? Now we have to calculate new share. In each and every time we have to calculate new share of all partners, right? Means there are two partners A and B, we have to calculate new share of A and B. First let us calculate new share of A's. A's new share formula, old share into remaining share. We have calculated remaining share. Now we have to calculate new share. Just see here, A's new share means we have to take according to formula old share into remaining share. A's old share is 3/5. How it come 5? Because 3:2 means 3/5. 3 plus 2, 5. Therefore, A's ratio is 3/5, old ratio. In 3/5 into, we multiplied with the remaining share. Remaining share we have calculated here 5/6. Now take 5/6. Now make multiplication. 3 5s are 15 and 5 6s are 30. Is it clear? 3 5s are 15 and 5 6s are 30. The new share of A 15/30. If company got 30 rupees profit, then 15 rupees will be given to A. And next, B's new share 2/5. It is the old share according to formula, old share into remaining share. Now old share we have taken, next into, it is multiplied with the remaining share. Remaining share we know that, right? Remaining share we should apply to both partners A and B, same as it is. Okay, now calculate, multiply with that. 2 5s are 10 and 5 6s are 30. Now we know that new share of B, right? A takes 15/30 and B takes 10/30. Now see, the new profit sharing ratio of NPSR of A, B, C is 15/30 and B is 10/30 and C is 5/30. How it came 5/30? Just here, if company got 30 rupees profit, then 15 rupees will be given to the A and 10 rupees will be given to the B. Remaining profit will be 5 rupees, that will be given to the C. In 30 rupees, we have to deduct 15 rupees minus 10 rupees, means total 25 rupees. In 30 rupees, we have given 15 rupees and 10 rupees, means we have to deduct 25. Remaining 5 rupees will be given to the C, or it is also known as ratio, means 3:2:1. How it came? By the deducting or with the table 5 3s are and 5 2s are and 5 1s are. The answer will be 3:2:1, or you can write 15:10:5. Both are correct answer. Is it clear? If you have any doubts, you may ask on the comment section. Thank you.